Welcome to a very special edition of The View with Vertex. We are recording at ScaffChamp 2023. I'm joined today by two very special guests from NBIK in Mongolia. We have Bat and Danny. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. And I want to thank you and take this opportunity to say Baltic Scaffold Association in Lyre for inviting Mongolian team to join ScaffChamps in Lithuania. So this is the great opportunity for Mongolia, especially the Mongolian team from Rio Tinto, Oitoga mines, and it's a third largest copper and gold mines in Mongolia. So we got like 6 guys in the team. They arrived to do the competition in Lithuania.
And they're well prepared.
Hope so, yes.
Any drinks last night?
Yeah.
Yeah. So we were speaking with me a couple of minutes ago about, scaffolding culture in Mongolia and how it's changed over the last, 10, 15 years. 2011 really was when the mine first sort of began. And a lot of British guys come over to do the training.
Yes. So when the mines actually started the earliest stage for exploration, but then up to in speed, when the largest concentrator plants and then big plants being built since 2011. So that's how we introduced this international ring lock, systemized scaffold in Mongolia. And then, of course, we had other system in Mongolia before, but this is the more efficient and safety in terms of the quality and good standard in Mongolia. So yeah, we got like more than 10 British and England expats coming over in Mongolia and training thousands of Mongolian scaffolders. And since 2011, it's been more than 10 years. So we hope
the
guys,
standards are improving.
That's yes.
Because again, we did say about I'd done a little bit of research and looked into Mongolia and see the people working on the ledgers and all the rest of it. I said to you back then, is this kind of normal? Is it a normal thing?
It used to be before we learned how to do it the proper way. Of course, scaffolding is part of the civil work, So pretty much we were thinking that we can do by our own without the special standards. As we construct our building, we will do scaffolding beside that. But after we're working with experts from England, British, and different places, and they taught us how to do it right. Then, especially according to safety, we just learn time by time what is the right way to do it, what is the actual international standard to erect it safely and strong and efficiently. So we learned last more than 10 years. And at this time, we think we pretty much learned a lot and ready to go overseas.
And prove it.
Prove it,
I can't wait to see the team in action. I'm hoping to maybe get a conversation with them as well, before they kick the event off and just get their thoughts. As I was saying earlier on, it's fascinating just having all these different teams and different people from different cultures sharing their ideas, sharing their experiences with each other. I don't think I've stopped smiling since I landed. It's last night I was speaking to a guy from Iceland, next to a fellow from Germany. They say they do it this way. They go, oh well, we do this, and very, very interesting.
Yeah, each country has their own way of erecting, maybe because the tasks are all different, So you face lots of different challenges as you erect the scaffolding. So sometimes they do just by their own or the ways, and of course it's really good to share information exchange experiences.
In addition to what Bag is saying, that one of the highlight is Mongolian scaffolders been working in underground mines, and it's Oitoga mine is the 1,300 meter underground, and we've been challenging to build some of the difficult scaffolds in the dark and quite difficult place, and it's not usual. So
I always found that with Rio Tinto jobs, and I used to do some work for BHP Billiton as well. There were places where you think it's just challenging being there as a person. The hostile environments just to people, and then to try and do scaffolding is a hard job anyway. To try and carry out this hard job and such a difficult environment. Hats off to the
absolutely yes.
to the team. I mean, it kind of shows how much things have changed in the last few years. That now Mongolians are traveling overseas to carry out their works in.
Yes,
Mongolians
exactly.
are pretty tough people.
Yeah,
We actually originate from the nomadic people.
Yes.
So our climates are really harsh. It's cold, hot, and So
yeah, you have to travel to different times of the year.
Yes.
Right.
The environment is really tough. And as you know, probably from wrestling.
Yeah, we're talking about in national sport
really
wrestling.
tough,
Yeah.
Really,
yeah, I guess you have to be tough in a hostile environment. I think scaffolders are nomadic. I think we have that sort of nomadic traveling mentality about us. In the UK, most of my friends have worked for 5, 6, 7 scaffolding companies. It's very, very uncommon to find someone who's just stayed at this company for the whole life. They move around, better money here,
exactly.
better PPE at this company, longer contracts on this place. We do move around quite a lot. But maybe that's part of why these guys are now traveling overseas.
We got guys from experts from Middlesbrough and from Manchester and from England.
Yeah.
So these guys are tough, And
how you find it understanding the accents?
Accents are actually in the first time, it was very challenging and difficult to understand, even though we speak English.
Yeah.
But
we don't.
time.
Most people come and learn learn English in a classroom, and they learn, proper English, yes or no. And then when they actually speak to a person from England, or Scotland as well, they're like, because we speak very fast. We use a lot of slang words. It's difficult to. Yeah. What do you think the most challenging British accent is?
Let's see.
I think Middlesbrough accent.
The northeast.
Yeah, it's really hard to understand.
Yeah. I mate. It's like, what?
Okay. Manchester's better. You're from Manchester.
Yeah. Yes, it is. We have better football teams anyway.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, yeah, your national sport, wrestling. You said also that you have the sumo wrestling as well, which I thought was just Japanese, but.
Yeah, I mean, in last also 10, 15 years, Mongolians been dominating, sumo in Japan. So they've been winning the championships for over the years. And some of them became even Japanese, married to a Japanese.
Really?
Yeah.
Has this been a thing throughout history, or is this like quite a new thing that Mongolians are competing?
Quite a new thing. Yeah, actually, it's been introduced because at the time in 1990, late 1990s, sumo was downsizing and not many people interested, and then they try to bring guys from overseas, and they brought a lot of the guys from Hawaii and America and Canada, probably European countries, and also from Mongolia. So who has some of the wrestling skills
in Mongolia?
Yes, it's big thing, right?
So they already had the skills.
Since they're on, they already had a skill, and then start winning some of the championship. And
I mean, I can only imagine it's very similar to football, in the UK. England, we made the sport, and then everybody's better than us now. Like the Germans are better than us most of the time.
Yeah, we call it German machine.
And I guess rugby as well. The All Blacks are probably they are the dominant force in world rugby.
Yeah.
So now Mongolia is the dominant force in world wrestling. Oh, sumo wrestling certainly, and scaffolding hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully, yes.
We have to.
Let's see. Yeah.
Let's hope. Gents, what I'll do is I think I've taken enough of your time up because we have had a couple of dummy runs of the episode, which we've managed to navigate our way around. You two guys have been absolutely fantastic. You've been very patient as well. Best of luck to the team, and thank you very much for joining us.
It's a big pleasure.
Thank you very much, and thank you for everything. And especially we're going to be doing our best for this competition, and from Mongolia team, and all the best for all the other teams as well.
Perfect way to end. Thanks very much, gents. Perfect.
Thank you.